when you draft somebody at quarterback in the top 5, and you especially spend a ton of draft capital to get up to that position, you're starting a guy. You're starting a guy. At some point, first year, you can get through. You can get through with it if you got your veteran and you think the kid's not ready and you're still good enough to win and you've got the backing of your ownership and you've got a contract and you are secure and you are Kyle Shanahan, you could do that. And maybe you can do it in year 2, too. As Ian Rappaport just said, Trey Lance isn't ready. It's better to just go with the veteran that knows the program and the locker room loves and keep him there. But at some point, you've got to hit the button to start him. Trey Lance. That's what happens when you do this. You don't sit around 2 years and wait to start the guy to see what's what. You don't waste half of the rookie contract model. You don't do that. I honestly believe that Garoppolo's there because he's not tradable yet. And they're not cutting him so the Seahawks could just jump on him. Huh. I honestly believe that that's the reason why that's happening. It's not like they're restraining Garoppolo's trade right now because he can't perform. And by the way, that might be the case with Mayfield too, you know.
I think they're going to need him.
What, you think the Browns are going to need Mayfield?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like Watson is for sure.
But that's why you have Jacoby Brissett. Win games with him and get Mayfield the hell out of there. Honestly, to play it out. Mayfield, hey man, you're there. 6-2, great job. You're out.
Yeah,
let's trade you. We'll put you on the trade market right now.
6-2, though, wouldn't his trade value be a little bit higher than it is at the moment?
Higher than the third-round pick you get to just hold on to him and lose him through compensation? I doubt it. Who's going to want to get on Baker Mayfield in the middle of the season and just, get their season back on track, where he's got to learn a new offense in the span of a month and he's got to go out there? I don't. But that's just we've got all the rest of the month to talk about that and also this subject too. Trey Lance, you've got to turn to him at some point. You gotta. And you gotta take the good with the bad, and there will be bad unless you can potentially get this lightning in the bottle that the Chiefs got that one year and the Seahawks got that one year and the Steelers got that one year with Mahomes, Wilson, Big Ben. I mean, those are pretty much or Herbert. A Herbert in his rookie year. And your team is good enough to supplement that. It is good enough. And yeah, he struggled in his starts last year. You know why? Because he was a rookie, didn't play the year before. He's now got a full year
play a lot of football
in this system. And all he said to us when we had him on that Zoom the Friday of the Super Bowl week was, get me the reps. Give me the reps. I'll get better. What are you going to do? Give the reps to Jimmy G and hope that in the 2023 season, when you're definitely going to have to turn him, see what you have? And then forego all of those first-round draft choices over the last 2 years just to have him sit and watch? I guess. I mean, Steve McNair sat 2 years. Steve McNair sat 2 years, and they used a first-round draft choice on him. I guess you can do it. Certainly when you've got the backing of ownership and you've got the backing of the locker room.
I have no idea how good he is.
But you have to. That's what happens. That's why it was so surprising to me that they traded up to number 3. Okay? They couldn't get any higher.
Where were they originally in that draft?
I think 15, right in the middle of the first round. Or right around where they were before the Patriots were going to take Mac Jones.
10 or 12 or something.
That's what was so surprising to me is like when you trade up to go get a rookie quarterback like that, you're now in the rookie quarterback game, which, as you could see, Tampa Bay tried to avoid and successfully have for the last 2 years with Brady. Denver avoided that for a couple years with Manning. Some teams are just like, they don't want to go in that rookie quarterback direction. They just don't. Indianapolis is a good example. They did that with Luck. He retired on him, and then they kept on trying veteran after veteran after veteran to this point now with Matt Ryan. They don't want to get in the rookie quarterback game. Certainly first-round rookie quarterback game, because that puts so much of your football eggs in a basket, and the Niners went in that direction. And so at some point, you got to start him. This is the year to do it. Week 1's the year to do it. And Jimmy Garoppolo not being there for the kid to look over his shoulder. Let him sink or swim, and I think he will swim. And you will have the opportunity to help him swim because you are Kyle Shanahan. You have this scheme, and you've got some incredibly talented players, because I'm assuming Debo's going to be there. And you're going to have to get him going and get it going. Get the running game going. Get the ball in a better spot for Lance, because your defense is damn good. And you're in the San Francisco freaking 49ers, and you saw Trey Lance, and you saw what you could see in Trey Lance, and Trey Lance is going to run and throw all over you. That's the attitude I think they should have.
I just think the pressure is really turned up because of what they gave up to get him at 3. If they would have just stayed at 12, made no move, they could have drafted him at 12. I'm sure he would have fell to them.
I don't know. You never know. You never know. You never know. Or you could have grabbed him, Mac Jones there, too. But guess what? Lance is incredibly talented.
I guess maybe.
And we don't know. We don't know. We have no frame of reference. Who the hell was watching North Dakota State, with all due respect, football when he was doing it? And then the COVID kept him to just one start, and then he gets drafted. And so with the lack of that,
he hasn't played football in 2 years.
Right, with the lack of seeing him, and then we saw him in 2 spot starts due to injury, and he didn't light it up. He didn't force the situation where it's just like, wow, this kid is so damn talented. He didn't pull a Justin Herbert, for instance, where he's so damn talented, like it's so obvious, it jumps off the screen, and then you just keep going from there, and he's your guy forevermore. And again, they didn't get that lightning in the bottle last year, and we're all assuming that bottle doesn't have the lightning in it for Lance, period. And I'm saying that I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Kid's talented, coach is talented, roster's talented. Let's go. What are you waiting for? Let's go. Go. Because 2023 will be better for it.
Unless the coaches see something that we don't.
Maybe that's I don't know, man.
That's the only thing I can really think
of. Kittle sees it. Kittle sees it.
But also, Kittle wouldn't come on the show and be like, Trey Lance, meh.
Right.
You know.
Also, do we know the coach and the player are talented?
Yeah, I think we know.
43-44 career record. Under 500.
Dude.
Math majors.
Dude.
And we've never seen Trey Lance play football.
Dude, who is coaching the team with Jimmy Garoppolo to make the Super Bowl almost 2 out of the last 3 years? Okay? Come on, man.
You are what your record is.
I understand that you are what you are. But what the Niners are a team that can win the Super Bowl this year. I think you can agree with that. And that's why everybody's like, well, it's got to be Jimmy G.
No, I don't think they can win the Super Bowl.
They almost did last year.
Because they had a veteran quarterback who's taken them there before.
Maybe this young kid can take them there with Debo and Kittle and the running game, and let's go. And Ayuk's got year 3s out of the doghouse. Let's go. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.